When guidance from outside, from angels, from your guides, from your higher self, from synchronicities isn't coming, it's time to look within, to rely on your own masterful voice with the energy of the Emperor and the Hierophant being our underlying energy for July 21st and 22nd. Bringing out, wrapping up Cancer season with also the energies of 2 and Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups asks you to be vulnerable, to be autonomous, to also recognize the impermanence of life, and to recognize the cycles, the Wheel of Fortune, and where we may be in this cycle. The Wheel of Fortune also calls us to accept where we are, to again look for inner guidance, to reach for that sitting at the hub of the wheel of finding inner balance. And finding inner balance as well goes with filling our cup first so that the overflow can happen, so that peace can come in. When we fill our cup first and we choose to do it in connection with Divine Spirit, Dove coming down, bringing down that wafer, is symbolic of Christ consciousness comes in when we choose ourselves, when we choose what's right for ourselves, and when we trust ourselves to pursue or make an offer of love, also with the Ace and 2 of Cups. So what does balance and relationship feel like to you? Have you found, and will you go within to find and reflect on any answers that may come up? Went for a swim today and there was a big emphasis on just this glassy reflection that I was getting, and your emotions reflecting back to you whether we're in balance or out of balance. And if our emotions are in balance, we get calm, clear waters, like a mirror that reflects back to us. Justice card energies. The Justice card comes with the 2 of Cups and Libra energy as well. Cutting through the haze, doing what's fair and just for you and the collective. Get this one up to Instagram. I feel like this is a really important reading to get out there. And hello, YouTube folks, for the rest of this reading. So this is the coming together of mastering, taking what we learned from old patterns, old dogma ways, mastering that the old wisdom, also mastering being the teacher and the listener, being the student of our inner voice, being the student of the Wheel of Fortune, of the cycles of life, being a student of your truth, also being a teacher who's teachers are willing to listen to others, and asking others to listen to us, perhaps, even asking them to listen without comment. When someone asks us for advice, I like to say I've discovered a great thing to ask is, do you want an open ear or do you want advice? Because then I know how to respond. So from the Conscious Spirit deck, what do we need to know, see, and hear for these last couple of days of June? What we're not seeing, really not seeing, is this some heart chakra opening. We'll get back to her. Will be our first card out. Let's see what else we need to know, see, and hear. upper heart chakra, bringing in that Christ consciousness to the upper heart so we can look at and reflect on our situations, our relationships, our feelings, through the eyes of Divine Father, through love and compassion. Crown chakra, yes. Both of these figures here wearing a crown, indicating crown chakra activations, upgrades. We may be having headaches, hard time sleeping at this time, maybe some pulsing or some like feeling of circulating energy in the head. Yeah, Metatron letting us know that it's normal, just that increased energy. We also have the full moon illuminating, you know, especially for those of us with opening our third eyes, bringing up clear visions to our third eye. But also tapping in, you've been tapping into this deeper sense of knowing with the crown chakra. I know that I am part of Source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. When we can be guided by divine wisdom, Aerophant, and we learn to master this wisdom, to apply it in our life, and to master both the masculine and the feminine. The Emperor is a master of his emotions, his personal power, his thoughts, and his body. Holding the Ankh as a scepter also reminds us to open up to that higher knowledge, but also to ground it down, as he also sits in a throne, a very heavy throne. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, because with great knowledge comes great responsibility. And heavy is the throne, and red is the robe of one who connects to these higher vibe energies in order to integrate them into the earth, into the root chakra, as well as into the heart. I'm inviting Archangel Metatron to bring down this Christ light into the heart. Some of us have already had or having heart chakra openings, perhaps even what brought you to this channel, going, what the heck is going on? I did this meditation with angels. That's what happened to me. And my heart just like burst open. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. So nurturing loving relationships, 808 on the timer, taking back power over life, over our heart space, over the sovereignty and the autonomy of love, of our relationship to love, our relationship to our feelings and emotions, finding self-mastery over this space, and also a big calling, to stay in this heart space, to connect within. It's going to be a intense full moon, especially in Capricorn. It's going to bring up those shadow energies for us to look at. Indicated here, the Wheel of Fortune, we have the devil and underneath things, driving the wheel as well, which is to say our shadows drive us through these cycles in order for us to find out how to get back on top. Call in the sun energies. Go out in the sun. Spend some time out in the sun to help balance out these moon energies. Yeah, spend some time in the moonlight as well. We have some Egyptian motif here, as well as including the pyramids and the sun dragons. Some of you have sun dragons, solar dragons on your team, helping you to upgrade that solar plexus. 9:39 on the timer to help you to integrate into the new fabric that's being created for this 5D grid. Fabric of space is like, you know, those old graphene sheets, and you can think of it in infinite dimensions and directions. So that graph we can kind of tune into. Celebrate life. Wants me to read this card too. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Sunsets too. Beautiful message I heard from someone about a week ago, just reminding us that, you know, all the kinds of light, fog light, Rising Soul Tarot, she's just a beautiful channel and reader. Check her out. I'll try to link her. If I don't, leave a message to remind me, because I'm forgetful. Sun goddess, moon. We need and desire all the different types of light to integrate, to celebrate all the different types of light. Light that has fog light, sunshine light, light that's diffused by clouds, light that's just diffused by the moonlight. All have different properties. Celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. So go out in nature. Call on your animal guides and connect. Go within. Take some time to truly connect out in the woods, out with nature. You may be surprised what you receive. You may even open up that channel to those divine frequencies. Also doing the grid work when we choose to go out in nature. Light workers and starseeds, don't worry about, you know, oh, I'm doing grid work and this and that, and people talk about the light work, whatever they're doing. We do this stuff naturally as light workers and starseeds. We can do it more intentionally and add to it. But just finding a sacred space is going to help you to open up to your truth, to a sense of balance, to bring in balance in what can be tumultuous time, tumultuous energies. Yeah, that moon energy can kind of turn us on our head, Wheel of Fortune. Also can turn the wheel in our fate, in our favor, if we allow it. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. The synchronicities of dragonflies, lightning, bugs, beavers, waterfalls, damselflies, little green beetles, turquoise. Wearing some turquoise at this time, lots of turquoise on this card. Tapping into that sacred space in the heart as well. Home is where the heart is. It's a beautiful saying, but a lot of people, I think, take it as like, oh, if I create a beautiful home, then my heart will be happy. And it's quite the opposite. When we bring our heart into our home, when we infuse and intend and develop a relationship with our heart, we are always at home. Third eye chakra. We talked about opening up the third eye to help us to see more clearly, to see what's being reflected back to us at this time. Going within, closing our physical eyes, our human eyes, so that we can see through our higher self. I see the wisdom of my higher self, and I apply this wisdom in my life. Invoke the sight of your higher self and say these very words. I invoke the sight of my higher self to assist me to see more clearly what is being reflected back to me at this time. Meditation. Need we say more? Go within, go within, go within. The answers are within. The call's coming from within the house. When we meditate, we open up to this channel. We become a channel. Maybe even find that you begin to channel at this time with the opening of the heart. When you choose to fill your cup first, that essentially is what channeling is, when that energy can flow into others, when we can bring that Christ energy, that awaken fifth dimensional 5D energy, and allow it to flow to and through us. I meditate daily to allow universal wisdom to flow through me, and not to keep it too. It's not ours to keep, to flow through us, to share, to, you know, put a little water on the water wheel to help it to turn in our favor. Air elemental. Ooh. Yeah, balancing our thoughts by calming our emotions, calming the waters, meditation, connecting to higher thought. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I embrace the element of air and I'm open to all knowledge and wisdom. Aerophant energy as well. Wisdom, deeper knowing. Archangel Gabriel, bringing in hope. Knocking on your door to bring messages. The message is, the answers are within at this time. Archangel Gabriel saying, I'm sorry, perhaps you haven't been hearing the messages that we're used to. This is a time, this is a gift for you to connect more deeply with your intuition. That in and of itself is a message from the messengers of Source. 1639, 6 3s and 9s. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. Finding hope and healing, star card energy. I was getting that earlier too. The star card also connects with Archangel Raphael. Healing. Healing our personal power. Healing the solar plexus. Connecting with that sun energy with gratitude and celebration. Connecting with your personal power. Calling back your energy. Calling back your personal power through your focus of attention. Going into sacred space. Celebrating life. Inviting in Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, to help you to awaken the Kundalini, to allow the Kundalini to rise. You know, a lot of people awaken the Kundalini and it can be a startling experience in so much that they shut it down because it starts to bring up everything that's in the way of our personal power. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. When you choose to step into truth and speak your truth, you send a message to the universe that you are tuned in, tapped on, turned on, connected. That you're ready for the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your fate. Alright, from the Mystic Mondays Tarot, what do we need to know, see, and hear for the viewer today? I love that too. We've got the little third eye on the card. Third eye chakra, seeing the wisdom of our higher self. What else do we need to know, see, and hear? Thanks for tuning into these videos. Invite you to hit that like button and the notification bell if you'd like to see all these videos when they come out, including meditations and channeled messages I plan to do more of. Final card, underlying energies from the Mystic Mondays, Angel Spirits and Guides. What do we got? Death. So in a channel message I'll be putting out, I was saying I was swimming on my back, doing some backstrokes. Yeah, backstroke, you know, laying back. And when you choose to surrender, lay back, you're going to see signs about letting go. I saw a 18 to 20 turkey vultures, which screams the energy of the death card. It's time to put to rest any imbalances that are no longer serving us, anything that's blocking us from our personal power, that's blocking us from receiving reciprocating relationships, and putting to rest also and accepting death, putting to rest any inacceptance of death. Excuse the interruption, I'm just gonna let my cat in real quick. So yes, putting to rest with this Capricorn energy, anything that's in the shadow, that's coming up from that devil energy that wants to convince us that death is real. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Taking time to get grounded as well. Hierophant energy a little bit with this earth sign, the Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Those Capricorn energies, yes. Wanting us to ground in and reflect whatever thoughts may be hanging in the air at this time, whatever may be hanging out in our atmosphere at this time. Four of Swords. And so that we can see what it's reflecting about what may be blocking us from stepping into a place of playing with life, of co-creating, being playful and joyful, and acting on our personal power, acting on our behalf. Princess of Wands. Queen of Cups wants us to lead with your heart, to connect to the heart space, to go into that sacred space, to fill your cup and to see through the eyes of hope and intuition, to open up to a divine union of the masculine and feminine with the Lovers. It's also may be a divine union coming in, dare I say, twin flames. 2222, I know how some people feel about the twin flame idea. It's also a Gemini card and an indication of growth, an opportunity for growth and connection, and reflecting what we're receiving, connecting, coming together in love. Seven of Swords. Perhaps we are feeling a bit paranoid or a bit hypervigilant, ready to attack that Emperor energy, kind of bringing up some reactive energy that can come with our emotions during Cancer time. It's that act of self-protection coming up during Cancer that may come in with Emperor and the Seven of Wands, as we choose to look at maybe feeling guarded around protecting our we set this up to protect our personal power, so we thought, but you're being called to utilize your instinct instead of your thoughts, to get out of the mind, to get out of hyperfixating on love and on coming together, perhaps, of a partner, not fixating on the outcomes is what this is about as well, so that you can open up to your intuition and gain new perspective. Hanged Woman. Hanged Woman bringing in this energy of surrender and surrendering to the energies at this time, surrendering to what comes up, surrendering into the heart, surrendering to higher wisdom. The Hanged Woman surrenders to our intuition so that we can see, and the Wheel of Fortune and how it can turn in our fate. The Wheel of Fortune coming out, love it. Emphasizing, reiterating our one of our cards of the day, emphasizing impermanence of your feelings as well. We are more than our physical body. We are more than our emotions. The Hanged Woman too, reflecting as you meditate. This card is like, so cool. It's like a reflection of this card. So surrender being the key, one of the keys at this time to getting into the heart. And this is when we would receive that aha, that inspired feeling, that spark of the Kundalini energy, so that spark of fire, potential to create something, potential to create from the heart, to create in hope, intuition, to step into your heart, to step into a full cup, and to take back your power over anything that drains our cup by connecting to your sun, by illuminating your personal power, by illuminating your personal truth, the truth that you are a powerful being, you're a co-creator in this universe, you are more energy than you are this physical body. And meditating, this posture of meditating, actually this mudra or hands of doing this, opening up to the heart, just like this, focusing, and yeah, making sure we focus singularly in our frame on our intuition at this time. It's going to help you to find balance and open the doors to true love. Take care. I love you. Namaste.